What do you think about YouTubers versus TikTokers, Social Gloves event? Do you think that it's below you? Do you think that it's cool? Do you like seeing other people getting involved? What are your thoughts on it, Jake Paul?
I think it's cool. I think it's great for the sport of boxing, and I think a lot of my friends and people that I'm very close with are part of the event and also in charge of the whole entire event. And I support them. I think the thing is, like, they just need to take it seriously, and I think a lot of them aren't. I think there's still people who are on the card that are out partying. There's still people who are out, at the clubs, and they need to take this sport seriously, because what happened to Nate Robinson could very easily happen to one of them. And you can't play boxing. You can't play boxing. But, I respect it, and everyone has to start somewhere. When I look at them and their skill levels, I'm like now knowing boxing, I'm like, okay, like, you guys have a long, long, long way to go. But if they want to do it and get the bag, it's entertainment. And at the end of the day, again, it's bringing more boxing fans and more eyeballs to the sport I love.
I was approached.
Absolutely.
I was approached.
Yeah,
With a
as
solid
was
deal,
I.
though.
As was I.
What'd you just say?
With a solid deal.
Oh my
No,
There's
god.
a great deal.
And I'd
No,
love
no,
I'd
no,
love
no.
to talk about all that
No,
after.
no, no, no.
Well, let's talk. That's just how I know the
Because
deal structure.
because I'm in a little bit of hot water from that same episode where I said the shit about you.
What?
So
You should have just never done
I
that
should have
basement.
never done that fucking episode. I should have never done that.
I wish
fucking
somebody would have told you not to do it.
Please, not yet. Can we do this in a minute? Can we do this in a
And
minute?
everyone after you fucked up was like, Jake was right.
I trust me. I saw the fucking comments. I saw
Jake.
You think I didn't see? I saw the comments.
But what did you say about
I said, I was privy to the numbers that came out of Logan Paul KSI 1 and 2. I know what the general revenue was. I know what the fighters were paid. These were the largest global multi-continent boxing events in the history of the YouTube arena. Massive events that got the UK and the US talking. Everybody in the world was talking. I know how many buys there were. So all I said was, when I started hearing about some of the bags that were being offered,
They're like, you're gonna be in debt.
so all I
Their
said,
numbers are way off. They think they're
way
they
off.
think they're selling XYZ. They're not selling that. I'm sorry.
no.
You-
I t-
you-
I
they
told
won't
them-
sell. They won't sell a third of what they think.
Hey,
they're
I
gonna
told Austin exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
Jeff made a bet with him. Jeff made
Jeff-
a
And
It's a pretty small bet.
Jeff will win.
Jeff will win the bet.
They projected
It
they
is-
projected 2.5 million views. I said you won't get 500,000. I guarantee it.
2.5 million pay-per-view buys.
Yeah.
yeah.
and by the way, not at the $10 Logan Paul KSI price point.
Yeah.
At the $50
Yeah.
Social Gloves. So all I did was I said that. I just said it. I just said I'm just curious to see how this goes. But I also said I'm rooting for Austin. I like Austin. I
course.
think
Love him.
I hope that it succeeds and he makes $1 billion. It got out. And the other day they did a qualifying event with people that
Which
were trying
was
to get
so
in the
much
thing.
fun to watch.
Which,
And-
yeah,
hey,
you
and
had a good time at it,
but
right?
wait,
I
all my
wasn't
All
allowed
my
to
friends
go.
were there.
I
All
will
of them.
say, they are trying to offer me money still. They're still like trying to bring the bags up to offer me money to fight somebody as the main event. And
do you
if-
find it insulting? The bags they're offering you?
No, because I know what I'm worth, and I'm asking what I'm worth.
But surely they're offering you something, and I know it's not a guaranteed fee.
No, I'm the part of the contract is like, let's have the money in escrow.
Yeah, good
before,
luck.
Before, but
Good luck.
obviously, if
Good-
it's not gonna happen, I'm not even gonna fucking do it. And look, but if I can go in there and fight this guy that they want me to fight, I know who it is. I'm not gonna say.
Who?
It's
We'll beep it out. We'll beep it out.
It's
We'll beep it out.
It's the free money. It's like
Yeah.
it's like picking money up off the ground. Like if the money was right there on the ground, it's the equivalent of that.
Do you-
So I'd
do
walk
you
in,
think-
knock the guy out, and get the money. So,
Do you think the event will happen?
dude, I don't know. You know how hard these boxing events are to put on. People think it's easy. Basically, what happened is after the Tyson and Jake Paul Triller event, that everyone saw it made $90 million, and everyone and their fucking mom became a boxing promoter that next week. I swear to God.
Yeah, you're right.
I swear to God.
it's
You know how
hard.
many
It's hard.
calls everyone was like, "I'll go for you this. It's this guy. He's the CEO of this. He's doing a fucking
Bro,
fight. He's doing a fucking." No, you're not. No, you're fucking
They
not.
come up to me at BOA sometimes. They go, "Hey, I got 20 million in Dubai for Logan. It's guaranteed." I'm like, "Dude, where are these
20
people
million?
coming from?"
No, exactly. And it's like, bro, you guys have no idea what you're getting into. You have no idea about how to put this event on, how hard it is, the live stream, the piracy. The piracy thing is massive, a massive part of this. It's a lot harder than people think.
So those were the same things that I brought up. And anyways, I guess Austin didn't take too kindly. I was doing was just asking questions. That's it. Once again,
hold on a second,
I want
bro.
to say that,
Fucking God strike me down the day I'm not able to have a conversation.
well, that's
about
all I was
something.
doing. But all I want to end with this, at least for myself. Once
Hard
again,
cut.
I hope.
I think
I hope
end
it works. I hope it works. I hope drastically that it works
Here-
and that everyone buys in and TikTokers, and YouTubers win.
Who do you
Here-
want?
Yeah, who gets Nate Robinson?
Uh,
There's some good fights. There's
I-
some good fights.
No one.
and
no
well,
one's
this is
gonna get Nate Robinson.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has enough power to actually do a knockout. To be honest, I think if someone gets a lucky punch,
It
then
won't,
maybe.
yeah.
But they are fighting with 14-ounce gloves, I believe, which is really hard to knock someone out
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
And I think maybe even headgear.
No, I don't. I think
But-
that, no headgear.
But look, this is what I said, right? And it was the same thing with the Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. Me and my friends are talking about all these different fights, and at the end of the day, we're sitting on this podcast talking about those fights. So they're winning.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're winning
But
at
also,
the end of the day.
they're peers, and like I also want the event to do
Exactly.
as
Yeah,
for
good
sure.
as possible.
Exactly.
I'm gonna buy it for sure. I'll be
100 I'll be watching too.
enthusiastically. We could even watch together. Even
let's
maybe.
let's for sure do that.
Yeah. I just the numbers. The numbers.
They just seem so
it's
large.
just because when I was pitched, I said, "Hey, I thank you, obviously, thank you. I've done this twice now. Humbly, I've been there, done that. I wish you guys the best, but I everything you said, it's so much harder to throw a boxing event than you'd think. Logistically, it's a fucking nightmare. Promotion is a fucking nightmare, especially when every single person involved has an ego of their own and thinks they're the hottest shit on the planet. That sucks, which is also why this fight will sell. And if you can get it done, it's fantastic. My prediction, I do not believe it'll happen.